Morning everyone, it's Bethany here from the YMCA Young Carers Project. Today I'll be showing you how to make origami cranes. I would show you how to make other things, but I'm not quite there yet because when I was in a craft shop I was taught one shape and that's all I know. Okay, so if you do, the first thing you will need is a square piece of paper. These are our special origami papers, but you can do with any papers that you have around the house. If you have got an A4 sheet, this is how you can turn it into a square. So I've got to remember my shape today. I'm not quite on form this morning. Okay, so if you want it to make it into a square, just fold it into a triangle like you do for a sandwich, like that, and then cut the excess off, and then you can also make this into two little squares once you're finished as well. And it's normally a bit easier to do it on a bigger piece of paper before you move on to smaller pieces of paper. So I will be trying to show you the best as I can what lines and stuff you'll do with a highlighter. So mine is pink today, but it's white on the other side so I can show you. Okay, so same fold again. So fold it diagonally down the middle. To make a sandwich shape. Then do the exact same the other way. So like this. And when you open it up, I'll use my highlighter here to show. You should have an X. Okay. So, next fold is really easy. Just fold directly down the middle to make a rectangle. So it's got like an X and a line through the middle. Then you fold it again down the middle to make another rectangle. So then when you open it up, it should be like a star almost. Okay, this is when it gets a little bit tricky, so I'll try my best to explain, but I'll try and post some images of what other people have done step by step as well. Okay, so what you want to do with two of the triangle pieces by here to get them into this section of the two triangles, which I know sounds a little bit odd, but I'll try my best to show you as I go along. So when you do this, it should look a little bit like that. So the two triangles are in the section ready. And what you're going to have to do now is flatten this bit. This is when it gets a little bit awkward, but I do promise the more practices you'll do, the relaxing it will become, because the first couple times I was a bit frustrated, but now I do relax and make them all time, and it is very relaxing when I want to calm down for a couple of minutes. Okay, so I folded it down. To there. So it looks like a diamond or a little square. So I did tell you I'm going to have to remember my shapes today. Okay, so you should be able to open it back up like the shape you've had. So the next step is that we're going to fold these two pieces in, but leaving this section out, so it will have a triangle at the top, and these two pieces in, so it almost looks like a kite. Don't fold both sides of the paper in, only fold one layer at a time. So only fold this bit. So fold in like so. So it looks like a kite almost. So this bit has to be exposed for another part you're going to be doing a little bit later. So on the other side, you're going to do the exact same so it's symmetrical on both sides. Ta-da! So it looks like a little kite. So if you want to make a kite today, you can just leave it here, but I'm going to show you how to turn it into a bird from this bit. Okay, so this is kind of like a little beginner step that I learned from a colleague. So if you want to make it a little bit easier, just gently fold down the triangle. So not all the way, just gently fold it down so there's a little crease there for a step that we'll be doing later on. Now you're probably like, Beth, we just done all this, like why do I have to unfold it? But this is how you turn it into a bird. Okay, so you unfold the layer, so open the flaps, and so it looks like this. And what you're going to have to do is fold these two sections by here into here. You can bring a cup in there. Sorry, my lovely assistant is giving me a cup of tea. Okay, so fold this section and this section to make it into a diamond. So this is, again, a little bit awkward, but I promise the more practice that you have, the better it will be. So you might want to pop it out a little bit. And this is your time to like really smooth out some edges that like maybe got a little bit wonky. So that's the one section ready. So this is what it will look like. So you're probably like, oh my god, Beth, that's so hard. But again, the more practice, the easier it's going to become. So you need to do the exact same on the other side. So open it up. And I'm trying my best to show, but like I'm not a professional YouTuber or anything, so please give me a break. And once you have completed your birds, just share it to us on our Facebook pages or direct message us on Instagram, or if you're involved in a Young Carer WhatsApp group, just post it in there so then we can all see your lovely birds that you made. And later on today there is yoga with a special guest, Tammy. Okay. Okay, so from this bit, you should have these. And so what you're going to want to do now is with this layer, fold it again into that similar position so it looks like a kite. So I'll show you now so you get a rough idea of what it should look like. So you're going to do this 4 times. So it'll look like that, and then you'll have like these 2 little nice little pleats by here as well. So do it again on the other side. And again on the other. So like that. So it's symmetrical on each side. And again. And then you should have these like little legs. So this is kind of like another beginner step like we did with the triangle previously. But if you just fold up the legs nice and gently, give them a little press, but not like a direct press like you've done before, just so it makes the next fold a little bit easier to do. So, and then you open it up, So this is when it gets tricky again, but I said with more practice you will get it. So you're going to want to slightly open this up, and you want to bring the legs up into this crease here. Okay, so bring them up and then fold. So this part is already wanting to become the headpiece, so I'm just going to bring the headpiece down like so. Give it a nice little press so it looks like a beak. And so this is going to be the tail. So you're going to bring it up again and fold it like so. So it goes up. So you're probably thinking, this doesn't really look like a bird. But if you fold these bits down and this bit, and ta-da! And you're probably wondering why we've asked for scissors. If the beak is a little bit messy like on here, you can just trim it nice and neatly, because it is the art of paper folding, but you can cheat a little bit. And the tail's a little bit white showing, so you can just like snip it up there as well. So there we go. There is my origami bird of the day. I'm already feeling relaxed, and please just post your lovely origami birds in the comments below. You can give these as gifts to people. I'm always giving them to gifts in the YMCA office and leaving them like little presents on people's desks, and they love them. So please share it. And if you want to do a little added step to a white piece of paper, you can draw some patterns on it and make some nice little cool birds with funky patterns. So please let us know how you get on, and good luck.